So this will show you how you can use the audio editor in Aviary for Education in order to embed an audio file inside of a wiki page, in a PBworks wiki, or actually any other page that allows you to actually embed things in it. First, you need to go to Aviary for Education, which is available from any of Dwight Englewood's Google services, such as email right here, by going to the More menu and selecting Aviary. You'll notice you will be logged into Aviary using your Dwight Englewood account because you were already logged into email using your Dwight Englewood account. Scroll down, and Aviary has a lot of different tools. The one we're going to look at here are the audio editing tools. And we're actually going to take a look at the remix a song, which is one of the easiest ways to actually take an audio file and embed it with a nice player in a wiki page. So we click remix a song. And the tool will load. Let me size that a little bit so you can see it better. One of the things Aviary allows you to do is actually pull in audio from existing libraries that they supply. However, we're not going to worry about that because we are going to use audio that we are creating ourselves or have already created. So I'm going to click on this library button to turn that off to give us a little more room to work here. So the first thing I want to do is actually pull in an audio file that's already been created. This could be something I recorded using Audacity or an MP3 file, some other music file or something that I basically want to host, or I want to post. So I go to the File menu. I click on Import Audio. Then I click on the Browse button here in this box. I go find the audio file that I want, which in this case is it's in the libraries in my music folder. And for this example, I'm just going to use, actually I'm going to use a song I have here. A song from Sting called Russians. Click Next. You have the ability to actually put in some information about the file, but you don't actually have to do any of that. You can just leave the name as it's listed. And then it asks you if you want to fill in things like the genre, the instruments that are being used. These are for you to be able to search your files later and by categories if you wanted to. I'm not going to worry about that. Click Upload. Wait for the file to upload. When the upload is completed, you'll be asked if you want to upload another file or not. If you want to upload another file, you can click More, otherwise you just click No Thanks. And you'll see over here on the right-hand side, it says Imported Files. It actually lists the file that was pulled in. In this case, this is this song Russians. Could be something else that you recorded. Each song you import, or each file you import will be listed in this list. And if you don't see this list, this green Importer button, it'll be gray. You click on that, and that's what makes it appear and disappear. So next, what you want to do is actually take the file and drag it over here to track 1. So now your song that you're actually making in the Aviary editor here, or the audio file that you're actually making, that's going to be comprised of all the things you drag over to here. And I'm not going to go over that now, but you could actually drag in multiple audio sources, and you could fade parts out. You could do a little bit of editing and trimming and things like that. This is actually an editor for remixing, as opposed to just putting in one audio track, but I'm going to do that for now. Actually, one thing I will show you is if you want to record your own audio, you click here on this Record button and actually record your own. Allow, and you can see here I could actually record what I wanted to record by pressing this button. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I could click Import into Project. Give it a name. That name's fine. And now that audio file would also be available to me in this tool. I'm not going to talk a lot about the editing, but just quickly, if you wanted to trim the beginning of it a little bit, you could go to the beginning, click here where it says trim, do that, and similarly I could go to the end, take the end, and I could pull this back. I wanted to shorten the length of the actual track. So to actually turn this into something, and actually one thing I forgot, let me click select and I'll move this. Oops, let me just take this, click on this, sorry, click edit, and move this over to the beginning. So once I have everything set up the way I want it, or actually while I'm working, I should do this, and click here and save as. Be my audio file, give your project a name, save it. You should actually do that while you're editing or working. And this actually gets saved not to your computer, but actually gets saved with Aviary. And actually, you'll find a document in Google Docs as well. It actually saves a link to it in Google Docs. Notice that when you save it, it's going to prompt you to do a mixdown. You can also get this off the File menu. I'll show you that in a second. Here. A mixdown is how you actually sort of finalize the file. If you've done movie editing, you know you have to actually export your movie at the end. This is sort of a similar sort of thing. This will take a few minutes, so you can go and start this going. I'm going to pause this video while the mixdown is running, so you can sit here and watch it. Okay, our mixdown is almost finished. As it says here, it's almost done. And when it completes, you'll see you get this information box here. You could actually play it, hear what it sounds like. If you wanted to actually make this into an audio file that you could use elsewhere, you could actually click on MP3 and download it, or WAV. However, what we want here is this MP3 player embed code right here. So we click here, click on this copy it link. What this is going to do is copy all this typing, this text, and this is code that we're able to actually put in a wiki page or any other tool that allows you to embed other things in it. As you'll see in a minute, it'll put a player that looks kind of like this in to actually play your sound file. So we're going to go to our browser here, and we're going to actually go to the wiki that we're going to use. So I've gone to the wiki page that I want to edit, where I want to embed this. Yeah. I'm going to go in and edit the page. Here is my audio track. Okay. And then, skip a line. And then I go up to Insert, and I'm going to go where it says HTML JavaScript. And here where it says Insert Plugin, oops, try it again. I'm actually going to paste that code that I copied when it's over on the other screen, the Aviary screen. Right here, this code here that I copied. Click Next. You're going to see this sort of ugly looking code here. Click Insert Plugin. Oops, I put it in the wrong spot. Not a big deal. You can actually move it, copy and paste it like you would anything else. This green box, though, this is going to be my player. I won't see that as a player, though, until I actually save the page. I save the page, and now here's the player. It actually has a link to the file, which I'm not going to really do anything with. But then here's the actual player. Anybody who going to this page will see this player. They click on the play icon, and it'll actually play your creation that you made, your track that you mixed together. Here's a pause button. You can fast forward. So that's it. So you can fairly quickly actually take an audio file, do a little bit of editing, you can combine audio files, and then actually package it up in such a way that you can embed it in any web page that allows for embedding, which includes a PBworks wiki. Thanks for your time.